What's up, y'all? We are back with another nail video, and I hope y'all enjoyed my new little intro. Y'all, let me tell y'all, okay? Don't come for my little intro. I put a lot of hard work into that. It's not easy. So, salute to those of you out there that do make intros. If you make intros, give me some pointers. I want to learn how to do everything on my own. Um, I don't want to just pay somebody for this or pay somebody for that. I know there's people that do intros, but y'all let me know in the comments. I'm still learning my Mixie Lab thing that I got that I edit. So I'm just trying to take it a step at a time and, make sure that I know how to edit and do as much as I can on my own. And there's a lot to learn and know about YouTube itself, the algorithms, how to, something as simple as how to title your video can be hit or miss. So in this video, we are doing some fall nails. As you see, I got one hand done. I am gluing on some tips because I had a couple of nails that broke. Now, these for the most part are my natural nails. I was letting my nails rest from acrylic because if y'all don't know acrylic, the monomer, it eats up your natural nail. If you wear acrylic, and I have for like the last almost 3 years, January will make 3 years, but I did it off and on because I noticed that my real nails, weren't used to all that monomer. Acrylic nails are fun. They can be safe if done right. And I'm not saying that I messed myself up or anything. It's just that I wore nails so much, I had to let my natural nails breathe. So I am doing a UV gel overlay on my nails, and then I'm adding tips to about three of my nails. That is my other hand. So I'm just looking, engaging as to how long I'm going to cut the nails and the shape and things like that. So I'm using my nail clipper, and y'all let me know, would y'all rather me talk about current events over these videos or what I'm doing in the video? Because I think if I talk about what I'm doing in the video, y'all get bored or y'all turn it down anyway because y'all can see what I'm doing. Now, I did speed this up just a tad bit because if I did not, it would have been over an hour. I know people complain about long videos, and I know y'all attention spans are not that, you know, I know y'all attention spans because I'm the same way. If something's real monotonous, I'm gonna either fall asleep on y'all and y'all thinking I'm viewing y'all stuff. No, I fell asleep with the TV on YouTube, honey. I'm not watching the whole thing because it's too long. And I don't want y'all to fall asleep. I want y'all to actually be engaged with this video, listen to what I got to talk about. So y'all let me know in the comments. And I always say this and y'all don't, but it's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna beat this algorithm. It's not in my favor right now, but I'm gonna beat it. That's why I've been posting, posting, posting. So, anyways, y'all let me know if you come across this video and you hear this. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about because there is a lot to talk about with just YouTube giving of itself. We can talk about Instagram, we can talk about Facebook, we can talk about whatever. As long as, it's positive and we all can learn from it. And I'm working on getting my stuff together so that I can go live. I would like to go live again early mornings like I used to, but doing nails. I don't want to be on the camera. Okay? So here I'm just filing the nails. I took a straight edge toenail clipper. And no, y'all gotta use the straight ones, okay? Especially if y'all doing like square nails. It's a lifesaver. I see people using scissors, and I'm like, oh my God, you can cut somebody with the scissors. Use a toenail. You can cut them with toenail clippers too, but the blade isn't as long. That's what I'm getting at. So right here, I'm just taking my 80/80 grit file. I'm kind of out of frame here, sorry. But I'm just taking my 80/80 grit file, and I'm making sure that I have that nice almond shape that I'm going for. Let me know if y'all struggle with the almond and stiletto shape, especially if you're using square tips and you have to cut them yourselves. I know there's some of us that do, and I'm one of them. I have no problem admitting this, but I must say that my non-dominant hand, and I'm out of frame here, I haven't gone anywhere, it's not frozen, it's just that I had to pull my hand closer to myself and it was out of frame. Okay. But my non dominant hand looks better than I'm right handed originally. Like I'm ambidextrous, but my dominant hand is my right hand. So my right hand looks better than my left hand. So there are some things that I'm better with at doing, with my left hand. So that's why I say I'm ambidextrous, because when I tell y'all the shape look better, the length. Now on my left hand, done with my dominant hand, who's done with my right, my middle finger, y'all, I kind of made it too long because I have a tendency of making it short. So I'd rather have that thing too long than too short. I don't know why, but I'd rather have it that way. So in this clip, I am putting on my dehydrator. Y'all saw me clean the nail plate off. Just the same stuff that you do with acrylic. You do it with gel. Hydrator, clean nail plate, dehydrator, primer, boom. Let's get into it, okay? This is my primer. I'm using Mia's Secret. You can argue me down, but Mia's Secret is the best dehydrator and primer. I have no lifting. I have no, it does, if you use too much primer, I will say it will burn sometimes when the acrylic is curing. And that's any primer, I think. But that's how you know it's working too. Got a little, if the acrylic is, you know, burning, and when you go to stick this UV gel in the lamp, it might burn a little bit. And to the clients out there, just take your hand out for a second, blow on it, put it by a fan, and put it back in, and it stops. It's just the gel curing. It's just the enhancement curing. Okay. I've even had with when I put primer on with gel polish, the base coat. Even after the base coat, when I go to put the actual color on, I've had some burning sensation. So, and I was told in school that that was normal. It happens sometimes with the gel. And I was also told that sometimes if you put too much primer on, it'll cause, your hand to burn when the acrylic or the gel is curing. So, we are using a lot of this stuff. I want to say all of this stuff. You can get it off of Amazon. Amazon is the bomb.com. Where were they in my 20s? Okay, where were they in my 20s? Where were they in 2014? I didn't know about them. I know they were around. They've been around since Amazon was established in 1996. And the internet was just started. That was Netscape Navigator, AOL dial-up days. So, yeah, I didn't know about them back then. I wish I would have known about them sooner because I would have spent my whole life savings. But anyways, love Amazon. So from this pink thing, this pink tool picker, to the little leaves that I'm putting in, to the gel, to this gel brush, all this stuff, to the tips that I'm using, all this stuff comes off of Amazon. The tips that I am using are, don't get me to line, BT Art Box square tips. Yeah, those are BT Art Box, and they were like $7. You get like 500 or 600 tips. And I'm just now running. Well, it's almost been a year since I've been running out of sizes, but since I do a lot of press-ons anyway, I haven't re-upped on tips because I have all types of different kinds. And also, since I am running out of tips, I'm pushing myself to use forms more. Okay, and I'm going to have a video coming up with that. I'm using plastic forms, dual forms is what they're called. So those are the ones that you pop off the top, and you actually can use acrylic on forms, either the paper form or the plastic dual form. So I'm going to be trying that, doing that for y'all in the next video. I have yet to actually film the content. So I think it's real redundant for me to just kind of talk about what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I did not put base coat on, I realized. After you put your uh, primer on your nails, please put base coat if you want them to last. And I think I realized that once I got started, and I was like, you know what, I don't care because in another week or so, I'm going to be wanting to take these off. So, but they probably won't lift because of the primer. So I did not use base coat, but you're supposed to use base coat. Okay. So here I'm just laying some glitter. I have some loose glitters from Amazon. And I'm just kind of doing a little design. And then these are very sheer, iridescent leaves. And I did not want the sheer ones. I thought I was getting the pigmented ones. I think that was an error. And I should have reported it because Amazon are normally pretty good about, if they send you the wrong thing, they will definitely accommodate you. So I should have very well reported that, but I make do with them. I don't like them. I like them to actually like show up. Like you have to, with these, you'll see in the end, they're very sheer and iridescent. So you have to like really move your hands in the light to see them. I don't really care for that. So I'm just placing those on top of some wet gel. So I lay one coat of gel as like the base of UV hard builder gel. And that's what you see right there, that kind of a reddish, I don't know what you call it, reddish mauve color. Um, and I believe those are called Sycamore. Sycamore is the brand. And I got a pack of like 36 of them, and it was like 24 bucks. Back when I didn't know that, brands were important. But let me tell you something. This brand of builder gel is all right with me. Like, it cures, it gets hard, it's durable. So I don't know. A lot of the things that sells on Amazon, um, they're pretty good. So don't think just because it's cheap it's going to be bad, but at the same time, you want to go with the things that have a lot of reviews. That means a lot of people have bought it, and go based off of the stars. Okay, so here I am using my Savalens uh, clear polygel to encapsulate all of this. That's what I'm doing. Y'all can do this at home. And for slip solution, I am using isopropyl rubbing alcohol. Yes, I am, because the slip solutions that I believe I have Savalens and I believe I have McCart's slip solution. And I noticed that it makes my polygel have white streaks in it. It doesn't do that when I use polygel. I also heard that you can use base coat, but I would think that would be real sticky and messy. The alcohol actually kind of eats up some of that stickiness, if you know what I mean, without doing too much. So that is what I'm using for slip solution. You want to work with a brush that is not too wet, but not too dry. So what I like to do is dampen my brush and then, get the excess off on the side of the dapping dish and then just tap my brush onto my napkin to make sure that it's the right consistency, but find what works for you. Okay, I'm just here to give y'all some tips and tricks, and people love asking me who did my nails. So I'm gonna start telling people, come watch my YouTube channel. You'll see that I really do my nails, because they don't believe it. They don't be believing that I do my own nails. But there is enough of us nail techs today that people should start believing. Like, I can see her being a nail tech. you know. Um, my style, I wouldn't say that I'm overly feminine, but I'm feminine, yeah. I'm very athletic. If I could be like, who is a great example, like what celebrity is a great example of my style, I would say Aaliyah. She called it tomboy sexy or tomboy chic. And that was me. Like, that was my personality. Like, I can dribble a ball. I'm gonna wear some Jordans, but I'm sexy at the same time. My nails are going to be done. My makeup is going to be done. My hair is going to be combed. I'm going to smell good. Like, yeah. So I think people are starting to understand that there's levels to femininity, just like there's levels to masculinity. Everybody can't be an alpha female. And that's what I am. I have a strong personality, and that doesn't mean that I'm rude or anything like that. I think people take that the wrong way. I have a strong personality, but I like the truth, and I can't waste my time with BS on any level. I just, yeah. But yeah, that's my style though, and my personality. So right here, I don't know what's going on. I'm reaching for something. I'm doing something. There we go. I was looking for a new wipe to wipe off that inhibition layer. Now let me tell y'all this. Back to nails. Y'all don't have to wipe the inhibition layer off every time you get ready to add another layer of gel. The only time you need to wipe your inhibition layer, and I watch a lot of y'all channels and I see y'all doing this. I'm like, why are they wiping the nails and they're going to add gel back on it? You need that inhibition layer. If you're wiping in between layers of gel, your gel has the probability, which it doesn't happen too often, but it may like split. You know what I'm saying? Separate. So the only time you need to wipe your inhibition layer is when you're ready to file. That's it, because you don't want that inhibition layer to clog your bits or your file, your hand file. So that's the only time. And I believe I had did these nails kind of like almost one by one. So that's why y'all saw me wiping. After I put that clear on, that clear polygel, that's when I wipe my inhibition layer, because I'm going to file after that. So here I am doing the thumb. Y'all see how I'm holding it? I had to flip this around too because the camera, when you record, it automatically reverses it. So I wanted y'all to see that this is actually my left hand. So I flipped it so that y'all could see that it's my left hand because it was looking like my right. So I flipped the camera. I'm just taking my time. And as of lately, the one thing that I've been working on and I've gotten better at is my cuticles. I used to flood my cuticles so bad. Hold on, let me make sure my mic's still on. Yeah, it is. Okay. I used to flood my cuticles so bad. Y'all can look at pictures and old videos, and we all do it. So newbies, don't be too hard on yourself. You just are going to get it. You're going to learn how to color inside the lines, which are the side walls in your cuticles, okay? And you're going to get it. Some longer than others. I've been at this for over 2 years, and I never was satisfied with my cuticle work. But y'all, those last nails that I took off, and I actually got a filing video, and I was going to upload it, where I'm just filing off my gel polish. Y'all can see. That's how you can tell. Well, some of y'all, most of y'all can tell when your cuticles ain't right, because it just looks cleaner. The nail looks more professional, and the cuticles. Some people like a margin. Some people want that thing right up on their cuticles. And I don't like those type of people because it's like, honey, you want me to flood your cuticles, don't you? Because they not trying to, those are the people that ain't trying to spend money to come back and get a fill for a long time. So they think you can, they think you can polish their nail matrix and it's just going to grow color. But most people want a margin, you know, from the cuticle. They don't want their cuticle to look like flooded. Okay. So I've been working on that and I've mastered the art of getting the cuticles to look really good. So yeah, this is Hard Builder Gel, and I think it's neat that they make Hard Builder Gel. Oh, that's a tongue twister. With colors. Now, I'm really like struggling on this one because this video is 37 minutes. So if I go off on a tangent on something else, it's because we cannot just sit here and talk about what I'm doing because y'all know my subscribers, y'all come back every week and watch my videos. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all share, hit the like button, share, comment. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. But y'all know, y'all hear the same thing over and over, and I don't want to be redundant. So in recent news, y'all know if y'all in these YouTube streets, and I've been watching a lot of podcasts and people talking. There's been some drama going on. It's been more drama, and I think honestly, what I think about that, I'm going to stay away from it. Even when my channel becomes bigger, I want to stay away from it. Because what I notice is a lot of YouTubers, they link up. It's a bunch of people that either know each other in real life, and then they have and that's smart. Have your people that you know in real life, connect with you, and that's going to help your channel grow. And they all help each other, build their platforms. But that's also a recipe for disaster too. Especially if you don't really know those people too well. Um, and I'm a loner. I used to love being social, but as the older I got, I just realized being with my family is where it's at. So, and my family is the ones that are in my inner circle. It's not necessarily people I'm related to or people that I know or been friends with no, my family is the one I created. So you can create your family. And most of us do in this day and age because the world is a crazy place. We can talk about that one too. But I just been seeing a lot of drama and it's like, you know, there's not too many, and maybe I'm wrong, drop their names down low, but there's not too many female podcasters right now that's actually, just every day. I'm not talking about B. Simone. I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm talking about just, everyday original people that ain't celebrities that's doing podcasting. And I've been trying to find some really good ones. And I know people are big on like having panels and stuff like that. And I think that's dope. Being able to interact with your audience is dope. So they'll leave their StreamYard link and have people come on there. But there's not ones that are like feeding my soul. Okay. I did find one young lady, and she's like a couple years older than me, and she puts in work, and she's very articulate, and yeah. So I subscribed. Her name is Brittany B. Okay, she's Brittany B. If you haven't heard of her, Go check her out. She goes live. She might be live right now while I'm recording this. But she has her panel and it's guys and women and they have intelligent conversations. They're not just, and I'm not knocking anybody that does this, but it's not just talking about celebrities. It's not just talking about what's popular, what's trending. I get tired of that. Okay. I try to stay away from that because what the hell is a celebrity, breaking up or cheating on somebody gonna do for me in my life? Absolutely effing nothing. So yeah. I can only tolerate like 20 minutes of that. Um, but yeah, so check her out. It's Brittany B. Is her name. I believe that's her YouTube channel as well. Um, and she be on other platforms as well, like on the panel and things like that. And yeah, I just see a lot of myself in her. You know, she has a sultry voice like me, and I know a lot of people when I get on people panels, they be like, "Oh, she sound like a man." People are just childish. I don't bother that. And while they're saying I'm sounding like a man, I have a man and they're miserable. So, I just tell myself that. Shots fired, bang bang. But yeah, here I am just adding those and I'm doing it with my left hand. I'm putting I'm cleaning up while I'm on camera because I'm curing the last bit of gel. So I'm just putting those leaves back into the container because we do not waste. We do not waste over here. No, we don't. Why waste? Okay. And so I'm about to encapsulate, and that's what you do. Now with polygel, I will say, and I should do another video on this, is polygel easier than acrylic? In a lot of ways, yes. Polygel, you do not have to worry about bead ratio. Let me tell you. You don't have to worry about bead ratio. And that is something I guess the teachers in school thought I had it, but I really didn't. So I taught myself bead ratio. And by reading my textbook and actually just practicing. It takes a lot of practice. But with polygel, you do have to work quickly, especially under these lights, because it will run. So although there's no bead ratio, you have to make sure because gel, when it gets hot, guess what it does? It runs, right? So you got it. That's the downside to it. Um, the downside to it is that you have to cure it. It will not get hard until you put it under some type of UV LED lamp. Um, but other than that, tuh. And then you can mess with it as long as you need to, though. Now, acrylic is starting to cure once as soon as you meet the monomer with the polymer, right? This you can mess with it. If you do it one nail at a time, one by one, you can get that shape. And y'all gonna see in this video, I don't file for very long. Most of it is me tapping these nails and trying to get them perfect so that I don't have to file a whole bunch, so that I don't have to clean up my cuticles a whole bunch. So that is why it took so long. Okay. And I only sped this up 2 times because I wanted y'all to be able to see, you know, what I'm doing for the most part. I didn't want to just be like, because some of those videos, it's like, why did you even post this? Because it's pointless. It's all sped up. I can't see what you're doing. So this is a little bit longer. It's like maybe 15 minutes longer than I would normally have them. I think I'm just putting my hand in the lamp and it's off. The lamp is off to the side because you don't need everything in the camera. It looks cluttery. But yeah, just cure for 60 seconds. UV lamp, 60 seconds. No, UV lamp, you want to do it uh like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Just cure for the whole 2 minutes in a UV lamp. But if you got like an LED lamp, that's what I got. A little LED lamp. And that even came off of Amazon too. And if you're listening to this video still at this point, guess what? I'm going to tell you something. If you want to do your own nails or if you do nails, you do not have to break the bank on expensive lamps. Let me tell you, I had an $85 lamp from Sally's and that thing did not work. I took it back the same day because I was working in a salon and I had a client and her nails were not curing and my lamp had broke. So I ran up to Sally's to get me a lamp. The lamp that I had broke. It just stopped. It just did. You know. So I was like, let me just go to Sally's and get a lamp. No, I took that thing back because it was not curing. So that doesn't mean just because a lamp is $150 or $300 doesn't mean it's going to work. You know, Just like it doesn't mean that because a lamp is only $30 or $20 or $15 on Amazon, it's not going to work. Last salon I worked in, I came in there. She told me to bring everything. She was playing me, setting me up. She told me to bring everything, so I brought my lamp and stuff. She had her little busted, nasty, not clean lamps that were expensive. Probably got a PPP loan to buy them. Anyways, let me stop hating. But she told me to bring my lamp up there, and then she gonna say, "Oh, does that even work?" Oh, you bet your ass it works better than your lamps. And I was using my lamp for like the first 2 days that I was working there. But then I just took it home because I was like, let's just use her whatever lamps on her whatever clients, because they were her clients. They were her clients. They weren't mine. Um, so I was like, I'm using all her stuff. I don't get why people. She was trying me, y'all, but we ain't gonna even get into that. I don't want to get nobody no shine, but uh, I just can't wait for the day that I have my own salon because I am not working in none of these salons around here or move. If I move to another state, I would definitely give it a try because I want to work in a salon and learn all that I can learn. But I'm pretty confident that I can do it on my own. I'm pretty savvy on the business, the nail industry, cosmetology, period. So I just don't want to do it in my state that I'm in. You know, I wish that I could be like, oh, I love where I'm from. I really don't. I really don't. And I don't think too many people from here do. That's why the successful ones have left this place and gone elsewhere. And now they're on my TV set. And I'm like, yes, I'm happy for them. It has nothing to do with Omaha. Yeah, I said it. It has nothing to do with Omaha. This place is a dream killer. But yeah, so it's a lot of hate here. It's a lot of hate, and it ain't just black people. It's all the people here. I don't know what they're putting in the corn here, but it's a lot of haters here. Um, but yeah, so I say this: those lamps that you get in the polygel kits and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be some good lamps. This lamp that I bought it last year because my Beatles lamp. Now that's one I will say don't mess with. Beatles got to get it together. I had two of those lamps, okay, and they both just played out. They just stopped working. And I'm like, are you serious? And like you can kind of tell after the first lamp when I was on the second one with the Beatles lamp, you can see the lights dimming or it doesn't want to turn on. And I use this current lamp that I got just as much. I want to say I have another lamp somewhere. Yeah, I do. I do have another lamp. I just thought about that. I should have another lamp. I don't know. I go through lamps, but this one that I got, it was probably about $25. Don't quote me, and I got it off of Amazon. And if and I feel like this: if you pay like downward of $50 for a curing lamp, if it quit playing, you probably got your money worth out of it. Just buy another one because they're inexpensive. Okay, there's acrylic that costs more than those lamps, so you know that's how I look at it. I don't want to invest in no expensive lamp that you gotta send back to the brand or whatever. Oh, I got a warranty. I gotta pay money and go to the post office and box this up and send it back to them just to see if they'll even fix it. Like, I don't want to do that. I'll just, Amazon is the bomb. I'll just get a little $25 lamp and use that until I can't no more. And then I'll Amazon Prime me another one when I need another one. Okay. So, yeah, sun lamps are the bomb. Sun, SUN, those are the bomb. And I'm just using some, I think it's gelish. Yeah, it's gelish uh, nail cleanse. You want to use that. You don't want to use the alcohol, especially when you top coat. If you're using a white top coat that has the sticky layer, then you want to make sure that you use Swipe from Young Nails or something like that, some kind of nail cleanse because it's different. It's a different formula than just alcohol. Yeah, it's mainly alcohol, but it doesn't strip away the gel. So but that's what I was using my gelish nail cleanse. And now I am filing these hush puppies. And because I did not file, I think I had problems with the tip staying on. So I just got the shape close enough. So I'm going to perfect that. And I started with my hand file, but I was just like, you know what? I'm going to get these cuticles snatched, baby, baby. And no, this is a barrel bit. It's not technically a cuticle safety bit, but if you know what you're doing and you have control, you won't get yourself. Okay. So I'm using that. It's really fine. Um, like the carbide on it is really fine. So it's for gel. It's for removing gel polish and it's for like sanding down gel. I wouldn't use this on acrylic unless I had already went in with like a more coarse bit first. So I'm using this and I'm getting those cuticles snatched and I'm looking at them right now, y'all. These are just the bomb. These are the bomb. These are the bomb. Let me check something here. I'm multitasking, y'all. I'm editing while I'm talking and checking emails and doing all this other stuff. So uh I'm really excited. I'm gonna just, I did help another YouTuber this week. Um I don't know her. I was just watching her channel. If you go on YouTube, I don't know if y'all know this, but y'all probably do. Y'all younger people, y'all probably do. Y'all probably hip to this, but there's tabs at the top and there's one that says live and then it says different things that your analytics catch on to. And I hit that live tab and I like, late at night when my husband's asleep, my son's asleep, and I ain't got nobody to talk to because I don't have friends. And I just like listening to people's conversations. Um, and there was a young lady that was, talking about what she was talking about, but she needed mods because she was being trolled really bad. So I hopped on her panel and I had um I had just learned this myself how to work StreamYard and stuff. Um, the streaming stuff. And so I helped her. We helped her. I'm not gonna take all the credit because there was somebody that left a comment on how to do it. And I know I've seen it before when I went live in YouTube. And she was trying to do it through StreamYard, but she actually got it figured out because I told her, I said, I think you have to be in the YouTube tab, not your StreamYard. But I was like, you can make a team and stuff in StreamYard because I literally not even a week ago, I want to say it was like maybe no, it's probably been about a week ago. It was like last Saturday. I started me a StreamYard account because I was hopping on people's panels and most of them use StreamYard, so it's going to ask you if you want to make an account. So I had went ahead and made an account on my own cognizance. So that way when I go in people's podcasts and stuff, I'm ready. I got my little account. I got to use my Google account. So yeah, that was nice and I felt self-actualized. It made me feel good to help that young lady out and I hope her channel continues to grow and yeah, you know, I like that type of stuff. And us females, we need more of that. We need to be, especially black sisters. I can't speak for no other race because I'm not no other race. Y'all see how chocolatey my hands are. I love being black. I I want us to be able to love on each other more. And I know that there's a silent movement going on where we are, but we need to get the word out even more. Like, don't be afraid to tell another sister, another woman, like, keep going. You got this. You're doing great. Just give some words of encouragement. We spend so much time. Y'all know how many times I get trolled? Ever since I done changed my profile picture, people love just starting shit with me in people's comment section. And this one chick, I don't know who her name is, whatever, who was in this chat. And all I said was something simple like, the Midwest is a lot like Texas. Texas is my second home. You know, I've lived down there numerous times, and I go and vacate there pretty often, more than any other state that I visited. So I know what I'm talking about, right? And so she wanted to argue with me, and I'm like, and she just blurted out, just, "You ain't no baddie." I was like, "Oh, well, clearly I must be because you brought up my picture. So now I'm gonna have a big head and think you're singling me out because I'm a pretty woman with a pretty picture." So YouTube is crazy. Y'all keep in mind that it could be kids out here on these accounts, trying to be in grown folks' conversations. I know back in the day when there was chat rooms, yeah. I'm gonna save that story for another day because we're running out of time. I got 3 minutes. I can't tell that story in 3 minutes, but maybe the next video we'll have story time or something. But let me know in the comments if y'all old enough to remember them AOL Yahoo chat rooms. They were lit. And that's how honestly these chats in people's live videos, that's what it reminded me of, because that's all it was. those chat rooms back in the day. I'm talking about 1997, 98. Okay, before a Black Planet, before a MySpace. Okay, that's the OOG. That's the triple OG right there. And we were kids. Okay, trolling. I'm about to tell you a story. I'm about to tell y'all a story, but not on this video. So make sure y'all subscribe and come back. I'm gonna definitely tell y'all story time in my voiceover. And I keep that in mind. Like, these could be kids on here in grown up conversations and saying stuff, and you could be arguing with a whole kid on YouTube and not even know it. So it's best not to argue with people. Just block them, okay? If they get on your nerves that bad, just block them. You can't see in the main camera. There we go. But I was about to say, over to the side, you can see what I'm doing. So I am top coating, and I'm using a white top coat, and I will be wiping it with my gelish nail cleanse. Okay. And if you want, if it looks too dull for you, just go over it again and wipe it again. Just go over it with a second coat. Here for 60 seconds, LED lamp, 2 minutes, and UV lamp. I think I said that right. LED UV. So yeah, that is what we're doing. I feel like I told my husband, I said, I think these look like Christmas nails. But he said, no, they look like fall nails. The gold, the red, the green. But yeah, I didn't have a tan. I need to get some tan poly gel because I wanted it to be like a brown or a tan to give it that fall look. But yeah, so I'm curing and y'all gonna see these. Make sure y'all do what the button says. Subscribe to my channel. Let's get my likes up so we can get some more real people on here because it's too many goons and buffoons on YouTube. All right, let's get some positive um, representations of us. Okay, and like I said, I'm just an everyday chick, licensed nail tech from the Midwest, and yeah, let's get my channel booming so we can liven this place up. All right. God bless y'all if y'all made it this long. Thank you for watching my channel, and I hope to see you on the next one. Hit that like button. Peace.